What's poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another show review. This is another pilot, this is another indie animation. We've taken a look at The Amazing Digital Circus, and we do have Hello the Boss Season 1 and 2, and we also have Death Robots also coming soon. There are three show reviews which I am getting up very soon, but we are taking a look at Lackadaisy, which is another part of the Glitch production, or the Glitch Expo production, which is on tomorrow at I don't know what time. I made a whole video on it, so you can go check it out for yourself. But yeah, because that is coming out tomorrow, I did want to make a review on Lackadaisy, the pilot, because I watched it a while ago, and it was really good. I literally just saw it in my recommended, and I'm like, hey, this looks cool, let's slap it on, and let's see what it's all about. So, without further ado, let's actually see what it's all about. So, Lackadaisy is a webcomic created by an American artist, Tracy J. Butler, set in Prohibition-era St. Louis, with a population of anthropomorphic cats. The plot chronicles the fortunes of the Lackadaisy speakeasy after its founder is murdered. The comic mixes elements of comedy, crime, and mystery. So this is a comic adaptation into a series. So the main characters are three different cats. We have the main leader cat, who's way too overconfident. The big muscle cat, who is quite shy, actually, coming to watch this show. So it's a stereotype that isn't done quite often. The buff muscle, which is quite shy. But then we also have the girl cat who's there. But it starts off with them at a cemetery, waiting to steal some booze for their new sort of place. It's a job that they're doing. They're like mob cats, and they're trying to steal some booze to give to their bar, their tavern, their sort of show place. They then get the booze and start driving away, but they are interrupted by three other cats, which look very similar to tigers, and they end up in a shootout. They shoot their car, which ends up getting them trapped in this sort of place. It's like a abandoned sort of garage that they get stuck in. The girl tries to fix the car while the boys hold them off. They end up not holding them off for long, and they manage to escape barely through questionable events, and they lose all the booze. It gets either shot and it leaks everywhere, or it gets stolen by the other crew who, they were, supposed to steal it from first. But they end up getting back to the tavern empty-handed, and the bosses are like, you can't keep doing this, we're going to go out of business, we do need the booze. And it is a prohibition time where booze is, again, rare to come by or illegal. So there's those two things. They then end up having a drink. It was some of the last few that they have at the tavern, at the bar, and they have a nice song and dance. And that's basically the pilot. And I think it's quite interesting. I like the character designs. The animation is fluid and flawless. It's a very good art style. It's very, 80s cartoon vibey, but also mixed with a little bit of modernity, which is really cool as well. The voice actors are so clean. They portray emotions so well, with the ginger cat being quite nervous at times, but also being the muscle and going crazy with the Tommy gun when he gets his hands on it. So it's sort of a mix of shyness and then also chaotic energy, which I like from him, and that's what makes him my favourite character. My second favourite character is the grey cat, who is the sort of bold, proud leader who's way too overconfident in himself, who has a blue suit with an orange tie. And he's the funny guy. He's the one that cracks all the jokes, and I like him. I like his jokes. He's very funny. He does make me laugh. I was giggling. I was smiling from ear to ear watching this. The plot for this pilot is very simple, but it hooks you in. It hooks you into the show. It makes you care about the characters, because, again, it's a prohibition time. They need to steal this booze to survive, to get paid, to get money. But then also there's a rival who's a lot stronger and a lot better than them, which adds the underdog story to it as well. It shows them, and I'm pretty sure this series is going to do phenomenally well. There's already plushes out for it. You can get plushes of pretty much any of the characters. I'm going to make them in Lego when I have the parts that I need off Bricks and Pieces, because again, they are all anthropomorphic cats, so I need more cat pieces to make them. Especially when my favourite one is the orange one, which is a hard cat piece to come by. But continuing on, voice actors are incredible. They do share some of the same voice actors with some other indie projects, like Helluva Boss and The Amazing Digital Circus, and again with Death Robots. They all share some similar voice actors, and they're all really close friends, which is really cool, and that's why they're doing this sort of Glitch Expo tomorrow. Tomorrow is in the time we're making this video, the 10th of November 2023. So yeah, the art style is just so sweet and wholesome. It's very Disney, but also very 80s, and it's got like a modern twist to it. The lighting is incredible in some of these shots, and the characters' personalities are so cool as well. They portray their personalities well. They're all unique characters, and for a 22-minute pilot, it builds this nice world for you to see. It's great at world building. It's like Victorian London / New York City. Very prohibition, very sort of old-timey-wimey. A lot of stuff from the olden days, just based on how they dress. It hooks you in as well towards the start, as they're all just in a cemetery waiting around for something to sort of kick off, to sort of kickstart the episode. So there's that to sort of hook you in as well, with the mystery of why they're in the graveyard, why are they starting here, what's going on, anthropomorphic cats, what, hey now, what's going on. But the buff guy is like a stereotype of he's scared of everything, but he's also supposed to be the muscle, which is a stereotype you don't really see, but it's a really nice one to get to portray, because it's so not, the buff guy is not always the hothead, the angry one. Sometimes he can be shy and scared of things, but he will sort of show his true colours and sort of be there for his friends when he's needed most. I like that they have a very small cast of characters. There is a total of 9 different cats, 3 enemy cats, 3 main cats, and 3 higher-up cats, which are like the bosses of the 3 main cats. And it's just nice to see all, like, a very small cast of characters. You don't need an overly populated cast of characters to have a good story. You can have a very small few, like you see in Friends. There is only about, 9 characters in Friends, pretty much total, with some side characters coming in here and there. But again, you only need a small cast of characters to have a good show. But you get some spy thriller here as well, with the shootouts. We have the Tommy guns and the pistols and the different sort of explosions going off here, there, and everywhere. We have some noir shots where it goes black and white as well to fit with the times of this Victorian England, I think. I'm not too sure if it's Victorian England or Victorian American. Again, it's very New Yorky, London-ish. I can't quite place which one it is. But we also have this love sort of starting to form, where the ginger cat likes the girl cat, which is part of the main 3 trio, but the girl cat doesn't really reciprocate. And it's this really good sort of love dynamic, which is explored quite a lot, but it's quite nicely set up here, and they're setting up quite a lot for the main series in this start-off show. It's one pilot, and they've set up a lot. They've set up a rival gangry, we've set up the underdog story, we've set up a love story, and there is just a small cast of characters. There is so much to love here. You get to know the characters really well, due to the fact that there is quite a small cast of characters, and it pinpoints and focuses on certain points. It doesn't feel rushed for a pilot. They're not trying to make this great story. They're trying to set up a story with this pilot to get you hooked and to get you watching. And I like that with some pilots. Other pilots try and do this massive adventure in 20 minutes to try and get the whole point across and sort of get you in and sort of make you understand what's happening throughout this whole season. They try and fit a whole season of content in a pilot, and that's where pilots fail. But here they do the opposite. They set up the season and they set up the story which is perfect, and it just works so well, and I genuinely cannot wait for this to fully come out. There is a big announcement coming soon. We have a trailer for this coming out, so we know the full series is going to be out soon. It's on YouTube, so it is free to watch. You don't need a streaming service, and I love that about YouTube indie animation. With Helluva Boss, with all these other different indie animations, you get them on YouTube for free. You don't have to pay a subscription service. And unfortunately, I cannot say the same about that for Hazbin Hotel, as that has now moved over to Prime and is getting its official Prime treatment. So you have to pay for Amazon Prime to watch that. But hopefully Lackadaisy and Helluva Boss and Digital Circus and whatever else is coming down the pipeline stays on YouTube, so it's free to everyone and everyone can enjoy. And it does celebrate indie animation as well. It celebrates the little animators and showing that you can create something amazing. Even Skibbity Toilet's doing it. Again, it's not as good quality as the rest of the shows I've been talking about here, but even that is showing indie animators doing so much work, and they're producing as good as content as like Disney is, or even better than Disney at this point, because currently Marvel, Disney, and Pixar have been very lackluster and very lacking with like content, and movies being quite basic and underwell and like underperforming. So seeing indie animators surpass them is really cool and really interesting, because it could sort of show this new wave of content coming through where it's not like big budget producers making it. It's like sole individuals and their small group of their small teams making really good shows and really good sort of movies as well, which people are going to watch more often and watch a lot more. And I think we're seeing that take over here with this YouTube and TikTok upgrade to sort of industries, because Disney, Marvel, DC are not picking up their game. They are making the same mistakes with every movie that is coming out. So I cannot wait for other indie animators to bring out their stuff. I will happily wait longer for a better series. I will happily wait an extra few months for another episode if it's not finished. And we get down to a personal level when we watch shows like Lackadaisy and Helluva Boss, because we know it's a small group of people making it. So we're more supportive towards it. We're more sort of willing to wait, rather than like a big production company who like pumps out 5 movies a year. We're like, okay, fair enough, you can make 5 movies, that's fine. But we're a lot more supportive to these small creators, because we know they're just people like us. They are just small production companies trying to make something great, trying to make us happy, and we're there, we're loving it and supporting it. And I love seeing these communities come together, and they're coming together tomorrow to make a really good expo, I'm going to call it, because that's what they called it, on the Glitch YouTube channel. So I'll see you all there tomorrow. Lackadaisy, I've gone completely off topic, I completely went on a side tangent, but Lackadaisy is a really good show. I recommend you go watch the pilot, because the series is coming out soon, and it is a straight 10 out of 10. I fucking love this. It is incredible, and I want to support it as much as I can. I want to get as much word about it as I can. I've already covered the Expo news, the Expo information, ready for tomorrow on the channel, so you can go watch that straight after this video. But good stuff is coming our way with indie animation and indie games. It is so incredible. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a nice day. This is an incredible 10 out of 10. Please go watch it. Please go support it. It will help them out so much. And other than that, bye-bye.